Dr. Parrish, I don't think you should handle this one.
Doctor, this is an emergency. What's going on
Take
here?
over, Doctor. Pneumothorax and what is it?
No, why not, would you?
Did you find reception?
Dr. Parrish, I'd like to...
I should know if I called you, and I most certainly did not. Now, excuse me, I'm very busy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sure, but you said you were you.
Are you all right, Mrs. Stewart? Yes. I'm just waiting for my husband. Oh, it's in casualty in there with an emergency. Actually, it was very funny. I had a phone call from Dr. Holland asking me to go in. I mean, me, I wonder what on earth they wanted me in there for. Anyway, when I got there, apparently it wasn't him at all. Isn't that strange?
No interruptions, Helen, under any circumstances.
Yes, sir.
After you. Sit down. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm not Ian Parrish. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Trainer. Jack Trainer, that's my name.
And why did you impersonate Dr. Parrish?
I've always wanted to be a doctor. Even when I was a kid. Only I couldn't. And Mum and Dad never had much of either. In medical school, that was out of the question. So I had to settle for being a nurse. It's a pity, you know, because I could have made a good doctor. I really could.
Where is Dr. Parrish?
He's dead. Poor Ian. We were good friends in London.
You were a nurse, didn't you?
Yes, he taught me a lot. In fact, I knew a great deal more than some of the doctors I had to work with.
I'm not interested in a personal evaluation of your abilities. Just the facts.
I was in trouble. I owed money, lots of money, to people who don't take kindly to being kept waiting.
Gambling debt.
Yes. Well, I had to do something. I needed a break. And then he came out of the blue.
Ian Parrish.
Yes. He'd accepted this job in Australia. We were having a farewell drink the night before he left. He asked me to drive him to Heathrow. So, the next morning, I went round to his place.
What's going on? I got a phone call to go in casually when I got back.
All this time.
Well, he said he was Dr. Holland, but when I went to casually, well, obviously wasn't.
Hey, the noise down. Somebody give her a thorough medical check,
Oh, he's safe and all of you.
Yes, little Jessica Ann's safe, but whoever took her hasn't been caught. Could happen again.
He was right, but I knew it was in the police.
I've already done that.
Thanks.
And security? Yes. Oh, good, thanks, dear. Could you follow through on that pneumothorax? Oh, yes, sure. Just stay here and I'll go and organise someone to do that.
But you know what this means, don't you? Was an inside job.
Well, what do you mean?
Look, whoever made that telephone call knew how to lure Carolyn from reception long enough to pop in and put little Jessica Ann behind the counter. Poor. What's all that about his casualty just now?
Harris is not the man we thought he was. He's an imposter.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
As far as I know, he's not even a doctor. Which we can't from what it was. I'm sorry, just that there's no found proof.
What proof?
Photos.
When I first found him dead, it frightened me. Now, it frightened me that someone I'd known so well could be gone, just like that. He had so much going for him, all that training, all that ability and flair. Now, he had everything that I'd ever wanted, and he couldn't use it anymore. It seemed sad to let it all go to waste. Then I thought, but it needn't go to waste.
So you took his passport and his ticket. You took his identity.
Yes. Of course, at first it was just an idea to get out of the country and, get away from my own problems. It was a while before I thought of filling this position. But medicine has always been my thing. It's been my obsession. I'd have given anything to be a doctor. I still would. That was my background. Male nursing was the best that I could get. I watched operations like an eagle. Everything. Taking it all in. And Ian taught me. A million things.
One thing he didn't.
What?
Not to put a patient's life in danger.
I never meant to do that.
You did. Mrs. Parsons almost died because of you. And you allowed a junior nurse to carry the blame.
I didn't know what to do. I panicked. And then I was stuck with it.
One thing I don't understand. When they found Parrish's body, why didn't the whole thing blow up on you?
They didn't find him. Because I buried him myself.
Mr. Traynor, you're a sick man. You need help. Helen, would you contact security and then the police? And ask Nathan Scott to come up to the office, please. Straight away.
Dr. Holland following through on that pneumothorax. I'm just going to take Eve and the baby home.
They've done the examination?
Yes, she's fine.
Good.
Vivian, I know that you were personally involved with the parish. Sorry.
I've just heard the news. I'm so relieved.
Yes, so are we.
Is she all right?
Yes, I'm just going to take Eve and the baby home now. From now on, it's a matter for the police. See you later.
This parish affair. It's bad, isn't it? I've been very slow on my ruling on Kent Road because I've always thought there was something wrong. Dr. Denham would like to see us both in his office as soon as possible. He'd like to speak to us on the nurse's involved. Parish won't be there.
Yes, Dr. Denham. I'll see they get the message straight away. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. There's Kate. Dr. Denham's in his office. He wants to see you straight away.
Here we go. The moment of truth.
Are you sure you two can look after one another all right?
Oh, we'll manage.
Dr. Holland, how's that pneumothorax going on? Oh, responding well. Good. I'm just going to run you home. You ready?
I would like to see Grace before we go. Excuse me, Doctor. Nathan's in Dr. Denham's office. He'd also like to see you.
Oh, I'll drop in now. Perhaps we should wait a bit too. The police may have some questions for us.
Yes, okay. Time for Jessica's food anyway.
Oh, Eve, she's probably miles off schedule.
We'll have to get her back on it then.
Oh, Mrs. Gordon. Mrs. Gordon.
Hello, Rita.
I just can't believe it. What? Well, Francie, Dr. Parrish, not being Dr. Parrish at all. Oh, yes. What's happening now? I'm sorry, Ada. I really don't know much about it at all. Isn't it marvelous about Jessica Curran?
Yes, it is.
Well, what's wrong, Clover?
Well, I'm just a bit worried the police won't believe there was a hoax call.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Well, because I can't prove anything. It's only my word there was a call, and I don't want to become the prime suspect.
I am absolutely amazed. You're all able, intelligent people, and most of you are quite experienced. And yet, despite the fact that you've been working in a close team effort with this man, not one of you came forward to voice any doubts about him.
I did.
You did what?
First you got still about it.
What was your doubt, Doctor?
It was more from the point of view of Parrish being overcautious. Always asking for second opinions, making unnecessary admissions.
Really?
Yes. If you remember, I mentioned as much to you in respect of Mr. Carter's case.
And what was Dr. Steele's reaction?
He seemed to approve of what he called thoroughness. You agreed at the time there was no need for Mr. Carter to be admitted.
Yes, I did. Well, fortunately, nothing terribly disastrous has happened. Nurse Rhodes, I owe you an apology.
Not really. You weren't to know, and I couldn't prove anything.
Until I found that crumpled up note at the bottom of the vase, about all I could do was keep saying I knew I hadn't made a mistake.
My sister, you had no doubts at any time?
No. What?
Well?
Well, there was one occasion.
I think I know what Sister Jeffries means. This morning he missed a vital symptom in the patient. But as usual, he asked for a second opinion, and I picked it up. Sister Jeffries arranged for admission. Parrish was going to let the patient go.
And that was the first time you noticed anything?
That's what made Nurse Kennedy and me so suspicious.
Nurse Kennedy, there's no need to keep you or Nurse Rhodes any longer. An official apology will be forthcoming. In the meantime, I hope this is the end of the difficulties between the nursing staff and Sister Jeffries. Now get back to your duties. You too, Doctor. Matron, I'd like to talk to Sister Jeffries alone. In your position, you must have noticed some mistakes, some irregularities.
You always said they did some distancing in England.
I think you allowed your personal involvement to cloud your judgment.
All right, so I've been a fool, but you know me well enough. If I entertained any doubts whatsoever medically, I would have reported it at once. Now, if you think I've been humiliated enough, I'll go.
Vivian, this is not a personal issue. It's an extremely serious matter which did affect the lives of our patients.
Well, you were the one that employed him.
Yes, you called us both. But we must both take the responsibility and the consequences.
Kate, you ought to be pleased.
I am. I feel kind of sorry for Vivian.
Yeah.
I think she was really in love with him. I hadn't realized it was so serious.
Well, I guess it's goodbye, Barbie. Hello, patience for me. How about a drink afterwards to celebrate?
Well, I'd love to. Peter?
No, I can't. I've got a young sister who wants to tear the town apart again tonight.
She hasn't slowed down yet.
You're kidding. She's just got a second wind.
I suddenly realized. What? We need a new medical registrar.
So we do.
Another appointment?
Rod Langley?
Up in board.
I hope it is Rod Langley. Why?
He's someone I know how to handle.
Look, I know how terribly hard this would be for you. Just remember, there are a lot of people around this place who only want to help you.
Oh, if I do love him.
I know. Come on now.
I'm sorry. Being selfish. You got your baby back and I'm spoiling it all for you.
Nonsense. I'm not spoiling this thing. It's perfectly understandable you should be so upset.
So I remember when I first showed an interest in him, he was a bit reserved. And he responded so good when we were together.
Please remember, Graham and I will always be there when you need us. Hello, Liz. I have to go. Graham's waiting at Jessica.
Is there anything I can do? Thank you. But if you wanted to know. No, I wasn't, was I? I had to leave it to my dear little sister to tell me. I'm so sorry. Well, why didn't you come to me if you were suspicious? You wouldn't have listened to me. You were too involved. Well, now I can have a good laugh with the rest of the hospital. I won't do that. He asked me to marry him. Did you know that? And I would have too. Isn't that funny?
Little darling. She doesn't seem to be any the worse for adventure.
No, she doesn't.
Still, I'd like to get you both home for a rest. Come on, let's move.
Okay.
Thank you, Ada.
Come on, my love.
Thanks very much, Ada.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's really lovely to see a happy family. Oh, Doctor, listen, I'll be ready to go when you are. I'll leave Emma to close up here.
I won't be long, Ada. Just a couple of things to do. Thanks.
And I suppose you and Julie will be off on the town again with another tin of red paint.
Don't look at me. Julie's the painter.
Oh, you just tag along there.
I only stay up for cups of tea 2 o'clock in the morning. You're getting hooked on them too.
He's right, you know. I look forward to those cups of tea. Uh-oh, there's that policeman again.
I'd like to talk to you again, Mrs. Morgan.
Well, I'm on duty at the moment.
Matron.
I'll take over for Caroline till the relief comes, right?
Thank you. Very well, Sergeant.
Good.
This is just routine, is it?
There's a few things I hope Mrs. Morgan can clarify.
Well, if it is in order, I would like to be with
Well,
her.
that's all right. Perhaps you can persuade her to be less vague about who it was she reckons made that phone call.
Come on, Caroline.
Yes, Matron.
Poor Caroline. She's so nervous about talking about policeman. What did that policeman want with Caroline?
Well, he just wanted to talk to me.
I think he'll give her a hard time by the look in his face.
How's he think?
Not good. Not good at all. Oh, dear. You know, apart from getting little Jessica Ann back, none of us have had any good news lately, have we? Oh.
She's right, you know. Poor old Ada.
Yes, we tend to forget she's just lost Arthur. Must be terrible for her.
I'm trying to ready a express now at home.
Right.
The rest are not quite so urgent. Here we are.
Tired?
Well, it's been quite a day.
Yes. This business with Dr. Parrish, I still can't believe it.
No,
I'm not sure how it all happened.
neither am I. But he had us fooled, all of us.
I imagine the board's going to feel rather foolish.
Oh, they shouldn't. The real Dr. Parrish is a splendid doctor. His credentials were quite impeccable. That, after all, is what we had to go on.
This arthritis convention, that must have been a terrifying prospect for him. How'd you imagine he was going to cope?
Oh, I suppose he would have come up with some plausible reason at the last minute for not going. Listen, why don't you have dinner with me tonight? Help me to forget about all this until tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Brian, I'm tied up tonight.
Some more typing for Dr. Fielding?
No, as a matter of fact, it's more in the way of a thank you dinner.
Mm-hmm. Keep seeing rather a lot of Dr. Fielding.
Yes, you could say that.
Hmm.
What does that mean, Brian?
He's very young and...
Are you trying to point out an age gap between Dr. Fielding and myself?
No, I'm merely trying to indicate a maturity gap with different interests.
I'm
and,
well aware of Dr. Fielding's age and my own.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't take it like that. I didn't mean to...
I know exactly what you meant. Don't let's talk about it anymore. Now, is there anything else?
No.
Good.
Sister. Yeah. I have this report of Mr. Nash. I thought you'd like to look at it. Look, I'm very sorry about what happened.
Thanks, but I don't think I can handle any more sympathy at the moment.
Sure. Could you handle a drink? I could send Ada home in a cab.
Look, I'll be all right.
Yes. I believe you will. Matron? Sister?
Well, two developments. I thought you ought to know that. Police are being very hard on Caroline Morgan. Well, she's the only lead, but still rather hard on the poor girl. I had to intervene on her behalf. And also, you may find there will be further staff disruption tomorrow. Yes, well, that'll be your problem, matron. What's this?
My resignation.
Bedside action continues at the same time of 10:30 tomorrow here on Sky One. Barnaby Jones comes face-to-face with Blind Terror in an hour's time. But first of all, on the Entertainment Channel, it's more drama with The Young and the Restless. Don't go away.